so that I can post this up if people can watch it. All right, so good morning, everybody. Welcome to another one of my weekly analysis. I mean, not my weekly analysis, my intraday / day trade analysis. You guys know how I usually do. I just come on here for the filters and just look for setups that are already waiting for us to look at. First, look at the Forex 5-minute chart with the apocalypse band. That's my first step. And then after that, just to confirm it, I come to the Forex 1-hour chart, and then I use the arbitrage bands. And so that's what helps me to just get filters and just to not have to look at every single pair, because not every single pair would be ready for me to buy or sell. So let's go ahead and look through that. USD pairs. Let me get my notebook real quick. Okay. Ooh, green Sharpie pen. All right, so we have EURUSD is at the upper danger zone. So I've been looking for selling EURUSD. And so that's a good sign to see that it's at the upper danger zone. On the 5-minute, GBPUSD as well, same thing, GU, upper danger zone. So then, like this is what I'm looking at the right side over here at the apocalypse. Then, so GU and EU, we have nothing else. Go to the next page. No. So USDCHF, I just got out of this sell. I mean, out of this buy at the lower, it's at the lower danger. So I'm still looking at it, but I'm gonna be patient with it. So USDCHF is at the lower danger zone. I don't trade this pair, so if anybody wants to go and take a look at that themselves, by all means. Same thing with this pair. I don't look at those. USDJPY is at the lower danger zone. So USDJPY, lower danger zone. USDMXN, my tacos, is at the lower danger zone. Got a lot of pairs on the USD. I didn't trade any USD pairs yesterday except for SPX 500. I don't trade any of these pairs. All right. And then gold, I'm not even going to look at gold because it's unpredictable. I'm not even going to try to put anybody into any losses or anything like that. It's past all-time highs. Going to wait on and see if I can get a potential entry or anything like that for a sell, but not today. All right, so that's USD for the 5-minute. Let's go on to 1 hour just to get some confirmations. All right, so we have AU at the upper danger zone, and we didn't see that on the 5-minute, so I'll still take a look at it. So we have AU 1 hour. EU and GU, they're both confirmed they're both in the upper danger zone, so check mark, check mark. NZDUSD is another pair that it wasn't showing. Yes, so I'll just take a look at that as well. NU 1 hour. And it's for like a very small reason why it probably popped up here and didn't pop up on the 5-minute. But I'll go ahead and show that on the chart. USDCHF is also confirmed. USDJPY is confirmed as well. USD Mexican pesos is confirmed. All right. We have a lot of USD pairs that are actually ready to make a move. It is FOMC this week though, so we have to be careful with a lot of USD pairs. All right, so that's for USD. Let me go to GBP real quick on the 5-minute chart. All right, so no, yes on GCAD for the upper danger zone. So I'm gonna look at GCAD. I was looking at GCAD yesterday. Upper danger zone. I think I might have missed my move though. I'm pretty sure I just got an alert for my entry like not too long ago, so I have to really go check on that. GBPCAD, no. I don't trade this pair. I don't trade this pair either. I don't trade any of those pairs except for USD, but we already got that. And I don't trade GP indices, so we only got GCAD from that. Let's go. Oops, wrong one. So let's go over here. Confirmation for GCAD. So we'll take a look at that for sure. And yeah, let's go on to Euro next. Oops, I put Euro, not EUR. All right, so we have nothing for EA. Although I'm in the sell, I'll talk about that. You have EURCAD is at the upper danger zone. That matches up with GCAD at the upper danger zone. So EURCAD, upper danger zone. We have, what else do we have here? I don't trade any of those pairs. Okay, next page. And the reason why I say I don't trade them is it's mostly because my broker doesn't give them as an option. So I'm just like, okay, if they don't give them as an option, I'm not going to trade it. We already have Euro USD. I don't trade France 40. Or no, I don't trade those. Okay, so, and again, we'll go to Euro on this side. And we have EURCAD. That's the only one we were looking for. So we got the yes on EURCAD. So that's a confirmation as well. All right. So now let's go on to AUD pairs. No, nothing is ready for AUD. And I'm pretty sure the same thing goes with NZD. Oh, we have AUDCAD at the upper danger zone, so I'll take a look at that. So a lot of CAD pairs apparently look like they're trying to sell. And so we'll take a look at that. AUDUSD, I already said I'm going to take a look at it. And last but not least, let's go on to NZD pairs. AUD-NZD is at the upper danger zone. So, oh, this is on the 5-minute chart, no? Yeah, so I'm going over here, nothing over there. And likewise, NZD. NZD-USD, we have it at the upper danger zone. And EURNZD, we have it at the upper danger zone. But on the 5-minute, we didn't get any of those, but I'll still look at them. EN and NU. All right, so that is it for the filters. And so what we have on my notebook, we have Euro USD. Yeah, I'd already gotten out of this trade. We have Euro USD, we have GBPUSD, we have USDCHF, USDJPY, USD Mexican, AUDUSD, NZDUSD, GCAD, EURCAD, AUDCAD, and EURNZD. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pairs to look at. Cool. 11 different opportunities that I'm gonna like be zoning in on. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and set that off. So since I'm already on EA, I'm just gonna take a look at it, and I'm probably gonna actually end up getting out of this trade. So EA on the 1 hour and on the 5-minute, we do have both. We have the sell calls being made, right? You can see this right here, and it's under the RSI line. Well, it's currently trying to break through to go to the upside on the RSI line. But the reason why I'm saying that I'm not really liking how it looks is because of right here. When we're looking at the level pro, I'm just going to actually enlarge it. look at the lower pro. The lower pro has came to the upside. It's broken to the upside of the ground zero, and so that's telling me that price has bullish momentum, and that's exactly what we're seeing on the chart. Actually, that price is going to the upside and now going to the downside. Now it is still at this upper danger zone, and like we already even had a lot of like a bullish fake out before price dropped out. So I'm still kind of holding this trade, but I just don't like how it looks right now personally, especially with the 5 minute, how it's looking like it wants to go to the upside. If it breaks through this previous wick that it came up here, and if it goes to the upside, I think it's going to go a little higher, but I'm gonna hold it until I get the alert, because that's how my trading style is. I wait for my alerts, and once I get the alert, then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get out of there. So as for EURAUD, I still think that it's gonna sell. I still think that it still has potential to drop down. It's just that I personally am not liking how the lower pro or the arbitrage Z is looking. I still need to update this to the arbitrage 6.0 that Royce just released. So that's my opinion on your AUD. I'm not really looking to get into this trade. I mean, I'm not really looking to get out quite yet. But if you haven't gone into the trade, then I would even suggest, hey, wait a little bit for price to move down a little bit lower to get in. But even right now, it's not a bad idea to get in, because like I said, price is holding at the RSI line, both on the 5 minute apocalypse band and on the 1 hour arbitrage band. So that's for EA. Is there any questions on that? Do you have any question about EA? All right. So I'm going to go ahead and stay in this until, like I said, I get my alert to get out. I'm going to look at GBPAUD real quick, because it's kind of the same thing. I got in yesterday, and then price did go bullish. I'm currently negative 25 in drawdown, and I hate that it came to this little 15 minute. Well, it's not 15 minutes, like the hourly support, and then bounce back up. So that's something that I did not like to see. Let me actually go ahead and hide these drawings, because I want them on there, but I don't. It's kind of messy to see. So like I mentioned, I had gone out of this trade. I mean, I'm still in this trade, and price was just running along at the upper danger zone right here. So that's even more of a reason why I decided to stay in the trade. I'm like, okay, price is still at the upper danger zone, and they respected it. So I'm just going to stay until it breaks. I almost did get out right around here, but then again, I was like half asleep. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to leave it and let it run. So right now, we do have a buy called on GA, but I still do kind of expect it to fall. But I wouldn't get in it personally right now if you aren't already in it, unless you're going based off of the upper danger zone. Then sure, by all means. Like I'm up like one. I added another position. I'm only up 1 pip, so 1 pip is better than 0 pips. But regardless, though, I'm kind of like, if you're still in the sell from yesterday, just be ready to potentially take a loss, because like I said, price is showing everything is bullish as of right now, but that could always change in a few, like an hour or so. I'm just going based off of your AUD. If EA is gonna sell, most likely GA will follow. And so that's something that I wanted to point out. I'm going to go on the 4 hour for GA real quick, just to see what it looks like on here. Yeah, even on the 4 hour, it came and touched the 4 hour upper danger zone. I would love to see on the 4 hour for price to come back to retest. Well, it's the same thing. I just want to retest, and then for price to continue going to the upside, basically. So that's for GA. I know those pairs weren't of what we discussed, but I just wanted to go along those because those are pairs that I'm already in. And last but not least, I'm going to go look at GBPJPY. Now, from the charts that I showed yesterday, I had mentioned that, okay, I'm going to get out of this GBPJPY buy because, well, obviously yesterday was a candle that was extremely, like, it was showing like extreme indecisiveness, and that's where I was like, okay, I'm going to take partial profits, and then I ended up getting out, and that is because on the 4-hour time frame, and I even made the right decision on the 4-hour time frame. Look what happened. It broke, it was respecting it, and it called for the sell, and therefore I was like, okay, this is probably going to end up dropping even more. And just look right here, we even have, like, just an hour ago, price on the 5-minute time frame called for the exit for the buy. So I'm glad I got out the buy up here. I actually ended up getting into the sell, so I'm a couple pips up on that, and I'm still going to hold it. So GJ is going according to plan for my charts yesterday. And so, yeah, we definitely have to watch out though, because price is currently at this lower danger zone on the 1 hour, but I'm pretty sure it's going to break through it and just keep dropping. So those are the pairs that I'm already in. Let's go ahead and look at now the other pairs that we haven't even, like, taken a look at. Ooh. There we go. All right, so EURUSD. EURUSD, I had this marked up yesterday, and I still kind of see the same thing. Like, I do like this sell, but it was a fake out sell. I do kind of want to still see price come back up to like 1.1800, and then it'll drop. That's my opinion. But based off of what the arbitrage is showing, it might end up going bearish. It's currently riding on the RSI line right now, right? That's where price is currently riding on. It's above it. So I'm still, like I said, I'm still bullish on it until it does come down and actually call for a sell. So with this, I already have my alert set, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I don't. Never mind. So what I'm going to do for the 5-minute, I'm going to set my alert for the sell, for the 5-minute apocalypse. I'm going to go ahead and set my alert for the sell. So the short entrance, create. All right, and so just gonna wait on that for EURUSD. But again, like I mentioned, I do kind of still think that it could come up here to 1.18 and then drop. But if I get that sell, and if the level pro, like the level pro down over here, and the arbitrage Z, they're not even showing that they want to sell yet. So I'm not even gonna think about selling until that happens. So patience is the game. That's what we're gonna play. So any questions on EURUSD? No questions. All right. Let's go on to GBPUSD. All right, so GU kind of looks like the same thing. I still think that it could possibly go to like 1.29 area. It's still holding at this, up here at this level. But like I said, it looks very similar to what EU looks like. So still, again, I'm gonna just set my alert on GU. Is not quite ready for the sell. Nothing is telling me that it's ready for the sell at all. Like, there's nothing on these charts that's telling me to get ready for the sell. But again, I'm not gonna just get into a buy either, because price is pretty high. It hasn't been this high for a while now. Actually, let's go on the daily time frame and show. Oops, wrong side of the chart. Okay, so we even have an overbought on the daily time frame. But yeah, price hasn't been up here for a little while. The last time it was up at this level was on the 11th of March. So I kind of want to see how it reacts up here. But again, I'm just having my alert set for the sell rather than trying to get into the sell right now. It's just premature to try to get in at this point in time. All right, so Go back to the 1 hour. Ooh, this is annoying me. Go back to the 1 hour time frame. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and set my alert on GU. I'm gonna set it on the 5 minute. I do think that GU can go bearish, but I'm not seeing it as of yet, like I mentioned. So why is this taking so long to load? Okay, so set the alert on the 5 minute. Apocalypse short and create, and so I'll wait on that, and once that gets triggered or once that releases, and then I'll be able to make a decision on whether or not if I'm going to take the sell or not. But as of right now, just being patient. USDCHF. So like I mentioned, I did get the exit to get out of the trade, like not even too long ago. So I got out, and lo and behold, it just kept dropping. I wasn't even aware of this huge bearish engulfing candle when it happened. So, and this was like while I was asleep, 3 o'clock. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna be patient, wait to see how it reacts to this little zone right here that it has that's came down back to see if it's gonna reject off of there and then go to the upside. That's what I personally would like to see on USDCHF, some double bottom action, although it looks like it made a double top and then dropped. So again, just gonna wait and see. Gonna set my alert for another buy entry. If you're risky and you're down, you could probably buy it, but like there's nothing telling me to buy, so I wouldn't do that personally. I would just wait for some confirmations. So again, gonna put my long entry and just be patient with it. That's just like I said, that's just me. Oh, I think I actually. Oh no, we're good. That's just me. I don't want to just jump into the buy right now, although it's not a bad idea. It's just that it's a bit more riskier because there's no signs telling you that it's gonna buy. So that's why I'm just like, no, it's just best to wait. But again, like I said, it's at these previous lows that it came to, so it could potentially just make some double bottom action down here. And we do see that prices at the lower at this 2 deviations. So those are two good signs for me. But again, I'm just gonna be patient. I do still want to see this go bullish though. So that's for USDCHF. Let me go look at the 15-minute real quick on here. Yeah. Want to definitely see how it holds this down here, because on the 15-minute, it's at the 2 and 3 deviations. I don't really care for the 15-minute, but I just wanted to take a look and see what it was showing. So yeah, just gonna be patient and wait on that as well. But again, 1 hour time frame. I'm looking for the buys. I just want to see how price reacts to this low. Like, is this yesterday's? Yeah, yesterday's low. I want to see how it reacts down here, and then I'll be able to make a conscious decision on whether or not if I want to buy or sell it. Well, I'm not gonna. Maybe I'll sell it if it breaks this, because why not? But at the same time, that's not my trading style. All right, so we'll go on to USDJPY. If I'm going too fast, just let me know. I do have a tendency of going fast. I need speed. No, I'm joking. All right, so USDJPY, we had the fake buy call out, and then we did have the sell. So with USDJPY, I'm kind of seeing the same. Let me get rid of my drawings. Kind of seeing the same thing. Prices at these lows, these previous lows, as with USDCHF. If it holds here and then actually does go back into a buy, then yes, I'm going to go ahead and actually, no, not on there. gonna do it on the 5-minute. I'm gonna set an alert on the 5-minute to tell me when to get into GA. I'm not liking how it's looking. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the Apocalypse long create. And so just waiting to see how it will react to this low. I wouldn't be surprised if it does break the low, but again, I want to just see price go and give me that alert to get into the buy, and then I'll look to get in because this looks pretty solid. I like this double bottom action right here that we have. And so just to put into context of what my drawings are, let me go on the daily time frame real quick. So yeah, what I want to see is price. We did have some 2 engulfing bearish candles. I do want to see price push up a little bit more and then continue and come back to drop, maybe make a double bottom and then go bullish. So that's what I want to see with UJ. And so gonna wait a bit and see. I got my, like I said, I have my alert set, but I'm gonna wait and see exactly what's going on with that. USD Mexican pesos. All right, love what I'm seeing from this. We're already getting that bullish move. Now, before I even talk about that, let me go on the daily time frame real quick. So this kind of looks like, to me, from this zone that I drew, this kind of looks like a break and retest. Now, if price does hold at this level right here, if it holds at this level that I drew out and doesn't go anywhere, if it doesn't go past 22.28420, then I kind of want to see this continue to the downside. But as of right now, and I think the alert is going to go off anytime soon. Oh yeah, I'm probably going to get out of GA, man. Depends. I'm looking at it, but I'm not. I'm just going to wait, but I think I'm going to get out very shortly of GA, take my loss. But USD Mexican pesos, yes, I love seeing what I'm seeing. I'm probably going to get into this trade very shortly because in a few minutes, it's going to call for the buy as it's trying to break through this this RSI line. So yes, this is a trade that I'm liking what I'm seeing. I like the level pro, how it looks. The arbitrage Z looks good. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get into this buy right now, actually. Like I do see that on the hourly, it's a bigger candle than all the other candles, but I'm perfectly fine with having a bit of a drawdown as long as I know this is going to go for a buy for sure. Or even if it is not for sure, let me not say for sure because there's nothing for sure in the market. But like I said, I like the level pro, I like the arbitrage Z. My chances of succeeding in this buy are high. So press that. If I do see that price is gonna, oh well, GA is still respecting the little zone, so I'm gonna hold it a little longer. But yeah, so with USD Mexican, let me get rid of this. My ideal entry is, okay, we have the breakout a little bit. Oops, I forgot that pops back up. Retest of the RSI line, which is at my entry, and then pop up to up here. And so I would even, if I'm going to take most of my profits when price gets to the mean line, because again, like I said, price could potentially just like drop after that, but I'm still going to be in the trade regardless. Like I wouldn't be upset at all if price came to 22.42676. That's my take profit, realistically. That's my take profit level. So again, just gonna wait on that. I don't have any alerts set right now because there hasn't been a buy called, but I'm still vigilant. I'm still looking at it. and just paying attention to it, because like I said, I like the arbitrage Z. It's still at ground zero for arbitrage Z, but the level pro is showing that it is bullish. So I'm still confident in that. So any questions on USD Mexican? No questions on that. Okay. Oh, wait. Cool. All right. Let's go on over to AUDUSD. I'm pretty sure this is showing some bearish movement right now. Yeah. And this is why I kind of actually want to get out of GA, because so AUDUSD, and so this is, before I continue, this is the reason why on the filter it showed on the 1 hour that it was getting ready for a sell, but on the 5 minute it wasn't. So you see the RSI line right here, it's not completely in the upper danger zone over here. So that's why the filter didn't catch it. But on the 1 hour, you could totally see it right here. And so if this ends up dropping, if AUD ends up dropping, which I do think it is going to do, it's not ready for me to get in it yet, because it is under this RSI line, but none of this on the left side is trying to tell me that it's ready. But yeah, on the 1 hour time frame, if this ends up dropping, then GA and EA is most likely going to go bullish. So actually, yes, I am going to get out of my GA sells just to be safe. Like, not saying that I might not re-enter, but just to be safe, I'm going to get out. And I would just wait a little bit. Damn. Okay, so with AUDUSD, gonna just, over here, it is the arbitrage Z is starting to show that it's gonna make this bearish push, and with all the other AUD pairs, I also think that they're gonna, like, I mean, not AUD, USD pairs, they're also gonna, like, USDCHF is gonna buy, EURUSD and GBPUSD, they're gonna sell. So I kind of have the same thing with AUDUSD, especially with how GA is acting. I'm most likely gonna get out of EA as well, but I'm gonna hold just a little bit longer since it's still calling for the sell. But GA for sure, like I mentioned, it was already calling for the buy. So I'm just like, you know what? Let me just get out for the moment. If it calls for the sell, then cool, I'll get back in. But AU, as for now, it looks like it's gonna go bearish. But still nothing's confirmed, so I'm not gonna quite get in of anything. So yeah, I'm gonna be patient with it. I do like to sell. Like I said, I want this to sell, but it's not for me quite yet. It's nothing for me to get into just yet. Damn, and SPX 500 is already selling too. But regardless, so that's for AU. Gonna wait on this. I think it looks like it's gonna drop. Like, I would even get mad for the drop, but I'd rather want to get in. Like, if price did like a quick retracement and then drop, you could get in right now for sure. Like, from my entry, it's only 5 pips. Man, I'm gonna get in. It's under the RSI line and it's showing bearish momentum. Yeah, although it does have to break these lows, and the volume, it doesn't. I'm looking at my phone for the volume, so you guys can't see it, but the volume, it does look like it's trying to pick up. I'm gonna wait a little bit, but I'm probably gonna, on the Telegram and Slack chances. Yeah, that's exactly my thing. I do want it to retest this RSI line, but the thing is that we have this bearish candle yesterday, this extremely bearish candle. Price broke through the RSI line, then went back up on it. And then it's still respecting this upper danger zone. So I do think that this is going to fall. And especially since if I go on the daily time frame, how it's just been consolidating for these past couple of days. And I still kind of do want to see price come down to 0.7770 area-ish before it continues, if it's gonna continue going to the upside. I don't think it is, but like I said, if it does, then yeah. But this, it looks like it's gonna drop. Let me see GA real quick. And there's the 1 hour call. Candle hasn't closed yet, so it's not really official, but there's a 1 hour signal right there. The 5 minutes probably gonna pop up like in the next 5 or 10 minutes. Let me check the DXY real quick. Definitely want to check that out. Yeah, the DXY, I was looking at it this morning, it definitely wants to call for the buy. Oh, it actually did call for the buy just right now. So yeah, based off of the DXY, and it's going to call for the buy very shortly on the 5 minute, probably like the next candle or two. But I'm definitely feeling the AU buy. GA, I'm still looking at it, and it's still respecting this high that it had. It's still, so I'm still watching it for a potential sell. But as for AUDUSD, I'm pretty sure EURUSD and GU are already trying to make their moves as well. And if GU sells, then I wouldn't even be sad about trying to sell GA again, realistically. So just waiting for some more, like even like the arbitrage Z, look, the arbitrage Z, don't pay attention to the red line. That's the apocalypse for the arbitrage Z. Don't pay attention to that. Just pay attention to the pink line. But yeah, the pink line, it's already underground zero. You have these, this side is underground zero. You have these. Yeah, I'm going to get into this sell. I'm okay with having a little bit of drawdown. But it does look like it's going to sell for sure. Especially, I like the way how the DXY popped up with that. I like how the DXY popped up with the buy as well. So that's a lot of confluence for the other pairs that I'm looking at for EU and all that stuff. So yeah, I just hopped in that sell, gonna hold it. EA is currently 10 pips in profit again for me, but I'm watching it. So yeah, that's for AU. Gonna have my alert set for the exit, of course, on the 1 hour. And then once the 5 minute calls for the sell, then I'll set that alert as well. But I'm mostly looking at it on the 1 hour time frame. So arbitrage, short exit all, create. All right. Currently in small profit, so hey, that's cool. My bad, I'm just trying to set these trades on my phone. Okay. We in business. All right, so let's see how that plays out. So that's for AU. NZDUSD, I'm pretty sure it's looking like the same thing because AUD and NZD pairs, they kind of move the same from my experience. Kind of, not really. So NU is already called for this sell. The only way I'm going to get in this is if I get this pullback to the RSI line and then a drop. Price did already come down and touch this lower danger zone. So I do kind of expect price. I do want to see price come up and then drop again, but we might not get that. But that's the only way I'm selling this. And again, like small, look at the RSI line. It was very close to getting to the upper danger zone, but that's why it didn't show up on the filters. but it's probably didn't show up. That's something, this isn't something that I'm really going to pay attention to. All I want to see is for price to come back up to the RSI line and then drop. So what I'm going to do is, actually I'll do it on the 5-minute. I'm going to set an alert for when NU was crossing on the apocalypse, the RSI line. So I'll create that, but that's the alert saving failed. Oh yeah, I forgot I can only have 10 alerts at a time. I do be forgetting that. Let me see. So short, let me see if I have any doubles here. Yep, I do right here. It never even gave me that alert or this alert, so I'm gonna delete those. All right, so like I said, for NU, only way I'm getting in is if I get the retest of the RSI line, since it never even gave us the retest off of this bullish, this bearish candle right here. So NZDUSD crossing the apocalypse RSI line, create. All right, so that's that. I'm gonna be a little risky here. Hold on. Okay, so, and that was just for me personally. I'm not gonna say what I did. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. So for NZDUSD, not really paying attention to that. Let's go to GBPCAD. Let's see what this is looking like. Okay, so GCAD, this is what I had marked up, but it never happened. Like it almost broke out, but it didn't. It came back to these highs. It could potentially be making this double top move here. So I think, let me first of all clear my log. So for GCAD, it's showing also overboughts on the 5-minute time frame right here. So what I'm just gonna do, I'm just gonna end up waiting for this move. So again, set my alert, GCAD. That's the wrong one. I want it to be on the 5-minute apocalypse because that usually pops up faster than the 1 hour. So GCAD, apocalypse, gonna have my short and just wait for it. Like I'm not chasing any trades. I'm letting trades come to me. So we have that on GCAD. Just waiting for, like I said, this could possibly be some double top action. Risky traders, if you're down, you can sell it right here, but I'm not down. I'm just gonna wait for my alerts to set off and then we'll be good. So that's for GCAD. And I'm pretty sure EURCAD kind of looks the same. Oh, no, it doesn't. So with EURCAD, we had the sell call at 3 o'clock, but then at 5 o'clock, it called for the buy, but we do see a bearish candle popping up right after. Now, this can be just a retest of the RSI line before it does come back up here, but I'm not gonna go and say that, oh, well, we need to just get in this trade for the buy, although it does look pretty valid because look, we have the break to the upside, the retest. This can potentially go bullish. So I'm just gonna wait. If it does go bearish, I'll be here to definitely get in to that sell, but I'm not ready for it yet. I'm not ready to get in yet. Nothing on these lines is telling me that it's gonna sell yet. So I'm just gonna be patient. And oh, I forgot, I can only have 10 alerts. Yes, thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna take off NU because I'm not, like I said, I'm not really paying attention to it, and have EURCAD as the alert because this looks more promising to me than NZDUSD does. So short, create. All right, so We have EURCAD down. What other pairs are we looking at? AUDCAD, sure. I think it kind of is gonna do the same thing as AUDUSD and drop. Yep. Oh, well, not quite yet. I don't like how it looks, the RSI lines, but regardless, same thing, you guys. Like I need to get a better viewing of this because it does look like it's on a downtrend. Let me see what the daily time frame on AUDCAD looks like. Hey, GA might be still the move, guys. GA still might be the move to sell. Not really too sure, but it might be the move to still sell. Just letting you guys know that. But AUDCAD, go on the daily time frame. I want to see what it's looking like up here. Oh, wowza. Okay, so yeah, I wouldn't be so against the sell. We have oversold right here. Price is still up at this high, kind of. RSI line is still holding at this daily upper danger zone. Kind of want to see this sell for sure. Well, not even kind of. I do want to see this start to like turn around and go into a long-term sell. But otherwise, I mean, other than that, just I don't like how it looks. And I think there's better opportunities to look for. But if you do want to get into it, like there's just such choppiness right here. Yeah, AUDCAD, I'm not really feeling it necessarily. But if it does sell, I'd wait for, it's not my watch list. I'm not watching this, but I'd wait for the break of the RSI line, the retest, and then the drop. That's what I would wait for on AUDCAD. Okay, so that's for ACAD. EURNZD is another one that popped up that we could take a look at. All right, EURNZD been extremely bullish. I haven't traded this in a while. I like how it's bounced off of this RSI line right here, showing this impulsive bearish candle. Let's go on the daily real quick. I want to see, because like I said, I haven't traded this in a while. This came back to these previous highs. Oh, wow. If I would have looked at this 4 days ago. Yeah, okay. I would definitely want to see this sell because what I would want to see on EN, retest of this RSI line on the daily time frame and then push back up. So with that being said, on the hourly, waiting for this sell. It doesn't look like it's going to sell quite yet. So I'm just being patient and waiting on it. But I do still think it's gonna drop. I like how it looks personally. Doesn't look too crazy. So yeah, gonna wait on this, not on my watch list, but I'll just be like keeping a close eye to it. Realistically, nothing's telling me to like even try to remotely sell it. So yeah, that's my opinion on that. And the last pair, oh wait, no, I already looked at NZDUSD. All right, so that's the list, guys. That's the list of pairs that I had mapped out and everything like that. Is there any other pairs you guys want me to look at? I'll look at the Dow Jones real quick. I'm pretty sure it did exactly. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna drop. Oh, it came to my zone. Ah, this is gonna play out perfectly, and I didn't get in. I'm upset. Silver, okay. I'll go ahead and take a look at silver. But yeah, I'm kind of upset that I didn't get into this trade because I knew that it was gonna drop. It came up to the 4 hour and bounced off of it, and so kind of mad that I didn't get in that, but it's okay because I still do think that the Dow Jones can go lower. The 1 hour did give the sell, but I just don't like how it looks on the 1 hour, and it's just at these previous lows. So for me to probably get into this, I would have to have a sell stop at 263.09, and then for it to continue dropping. Same thing for SPX 500 because they're both basically the same pair, just different numbers. But yeah, definitely glad I got the buy yesterday, took my profits. So yeah, same thing, 5 minutes calling for the sell on the over here. So wouldn't be surprised if this drops down once the opening bell opens. So let's get that, and then let's look at silver for you real quick. Silver, and this is a thing, I'm not really, I wouldn't trust trying to trade these right now because they're so high with gold and silver. I do like this drop. If you were to sell it, what I would do is just wait for the pullback up to like 24.28600, and then a potential continuation to the downside. But this is way too bullish for me to even be comfortable with that. It is showing a sign for a sell, so it'd be like a short-term sell. But anything other than a short-term sell, I would be very wary of. I'd be like, I'm not really feeling this. But like I said, I would just take it up. I would just like wait for the push up to the upside to the RSI line and then a drop. Sound good? It's just way too bullish for me to even want to call for a sell. That's my issue with gold and silver. All right, all right. So, all right, guys. Well, Stefan, I appreciate you for being on here with me. The recording, I will post it very shortly. So thank you so much for being on here. And let's make some money this morning. AU, I'm not really feeling it. And like I said, GA, it might still be the move because it looks like it still is going to be the move. And it looks like maybe AU would probably go for the upside. No problem, man. So I'll go ahead and post this up as soon as it's done converting, and have a good rest of your day, man.